Hey, welcome back to the most curious corner of the internet. Here, every tiny fact rewires the way you see the world, one spark at a time. A quick flash of light cuts through the dark. Alright, let's jump into today's surprising twist.
Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is quietly reconstructing reality, not recording it, not copying it, reconstructing it, moment by moment. And here's the strange part. The world you experience isn't the same one anyone else is living in. Same room, same moment, different inner worlds. Today, we're not talking science fiction. We're talking neuroscience. And how your brain builds a personal version of reality, one that feels objective, but never fully is. The same moment, two experiences. Picture two people standing side by side. They watch the same sunset, same sky, same light, same time. One feels calm, the other feels a quiet sadness. The photons hitting their eyes are nearly identical. So why does the moment feel completely different? What changed? The world or the brain watching it? Your brain never receives reality directly. Here's the part that neuroscience keeps confirming. And it's a little unsettling. Your senses don't deliver the world to your brain. They deliver noisy, incomplete signals, so your brain fills in the gaps. Like a Bayesian inference engine, it combines sensory input with priors, expectations built from memory, learning, and past experience. The goal? Minimize prediction error, reduce surprise. Arrive at the most likely explanation of what's happening. Reality, then, isn't perceived, it's inferred. Which leads to a strange question. If every brain runs its own inference, how many versions of the same moment exist? Reality is a prediction loop. In modern neuroscience, this idea is called predictive processing. Researchers like Carl Friston and Andy Clark describe the brain as a system that predicts first and corrects later. Your cortex sends top-down predictions about what it expects to see. Sensory input checks those predictions. Only the mismatch, the error, really matters. In fact, studies show that feedback signals from higher cortical areas can reach early visual regions like V1 roughly 130 milliseconds after a stimulus, already shaping perception. This is why optical illusions work. Why expectations change what you notice, why perception feels immediate, even though it's heavily processed. Reality isn't streamed, it's continuously simulated. Why no two brains build the same world? Now layer in memory, emotion, personal history. Your brain doesn't start fresh each moment. It starts with you. Episodic memories shape priors. Learned fears tune attention. Mood alters interpretation. Studies show emotional states can influence perception very early, sometimes within 120 milliseconds of visual processing. A negative mood can heighten threat detection. The amygdala can bias what the visual system prioritizes. So two people don't just interpret events differently. Their brains are literally sampling reality differently. Same environment, different internal models. Parallel worlds as a metaphor. When physicists talk about parallel universes, they imagine branching timelines and alternate cosmoses. Neuroscience isn't saying that, but it does reveal something quieter and maybe more unsettling. Each brain constructs a subjective reality, not a new universe, but a personal model of this one. In that sense, as a metaphor, we already live in parallel worlds. Shared physics, shared environment, different perceptual realities. Not science fiction, just perception. When prediction overpowers input. This framework becomes crystal clear when things go wrong. In hallucinations, in delusions, in phantom limb sensations. These aren't random failures. They're cases where top-down predictions dominate bottom-up input. In conditions like schizophrenia or Parkinson's disease, research suggests altered connectivity, including within the default mode network, can overweight internal models. The brain trusts itself too much, and sensory evidence loses the argument. What we call reality shifts. Everyday perception is stable not because it's perfect, but because prediction and input stay in balance. Why this should change how you see others. This doesn't mean reality is fake. It means it's co-constructed. Physics sets the constraints. Your brain fills in the meaning. This helps explain social bias, why familiar faces trigger stronger fusiform activity, why in-group signals feel more real or trustworthy. And it points towards something practical. Practices like mindfulness can soften rigid priors. They reduce automatic predictions. They let sensory input speak a little louder. Understanding perception doesn't distance us from reality. It makes us more empathetic inside it. Your turn. So here's the real question. If your brain is constantly reconstructing reality, what assumptions is it making right now? If this made you see perception differently, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who enjoys questioning how reality works. Because the deepest parallel worlds aren't out there. They're already inside our mind.